Oh, morning boys and girls, friends, enemies, aliens. Not an exciting day. I realised after my last ride that because of the two illnesses, or the illness and the long period off the bike, that a 40 odd mile ride nearly killed me. So I thought I'd better get out and get back into the habit of riding. There's no doubt I've lost a fair amount of muscle mass sitting for all that time and being ill, so now's the time to perk it up again. But yes, I'm going to go down the reservoir, a little bit of bird watching. No, I'm not a bird watcher per se, but it gets me to walk up and down, and it's an object of the getting out. I am going out for some exercise, both on the bike and walking. Hence the little twisty lanes, just movement, I think. I've also put the taller screen back on with the doohickey on top to see if it makes a difference. The shorter screen is actually nicer, it's cooler. But I noticed after the last ride I was absolutely covered in suicidal flies. Even a wasp. It did nothing. Did absolutely nothing in a way of keeping the debris off me. So for off-road journeys, definitely. At this time of the year, thank you. Well, there we are. Brace of horses and a brace of bikers. The joys of the country lane. But going back to flies, I'm not a fan of being covered in the bloody things. It's alright on the bike, a few seconds to wash off, but all over your jacket. You wash the jacket off, and then you've got to wait for a couple of days for the bloody thing to dry. I did warn you it was just going to be a rant. Never mind, they're all enjoying themselves. So what are you doing on this bank holiday Monday, if indeed you're in the UK and got a bank holiday Monday? Are you going to take the opportunity to go for a ride on your bike? Lots have. You could hear them coming through the village this morning. I suspect Mersey will be crowded with bikers today, and probably not social distancing, but that is definitely their problem, isn't it? If they want to risk life and limb, they can do. And what's the weather like where you are? I see Australia's getting a bit of a battering again. Different parts, winds, floods. And listening to Nev, the temperature is now in that dropping zone. It's always nice when I hear of all their temperatures in the winter. But when our summer comes and they're getting chilly, I get my little smug smile. They get longer, hotter summers than us. We have to enjoy the few days that we get with relish. So what are you up to, guys? Can't actually decide whether this screen is making too much of a difference. All the walkers are out, that's for sure. I shall give you a verdict when I've done enough miles to know what it feels like. Certainly keeping a lot of buffeting off the helmet. So it is, or will be, worth it for long rides. The joy of this screen is it takes about literally 2 minutes to swap. Silly pheasant. Yeah, I think while all the pesky bugs are about, I'll keep it on. Certainly a lot less buffeting with that little doohickey on the top. And it's just below my line of sight. I didn't want it any higher, because looking through it there's a certain amount of refractions. It's playing with your bike, isn't it? It's finding what works best. No two are the same, and I'm sure none of us are 100% satisfied. We all like to play and change things. Right, see, I've got a few sacrificial animals on my jacket, but not as many as before. E-type out for a play. I can't tell from this distance. I do believe it possibly is. Nice one. Nice to see them being kept alive. Wow. Morning! Wow, there are a few about this morning. I'm sure there are prettier things to take a photograph of.